you've been to the doctor and the doctor tests you for the COVID, and you went to them because you were sick, and you tested them because of the COVID, and the result's not back. It's been only 5 or 6 days, and they said it can take 2 to 8 days before results come back. But now this person, the work is calling, wanting them to come back. Can they legally do that, or can they create problems for this person?
Yeah, William, this is a tough situation for both employees and employers. What do you do? And so early on in the show, back in March and April, when we were talking about PPP, the payroll protection plan that was issued by the federal government, if your employer has had or accepted the PPP money, then there are federal statutes that protect you. And there's a presumption that those federal statutes protect the employee too, until they get the results back, that they should not return to work. There is a specific provision within that legislation that says when there is an unknown but the person was sick, then the employer is supposed to pay him or pay her for the time that they are off from work until they get the results back. 5 days today is now, now that we've been over a weekend, I would call in the morning to see what the results are. The danger of all of this is that you can be sick and you test negative, and then you can take another test and be positive. And so what do we do with that information? We do our very best. We social distance, we wash our hands, we wear masks, where appropriate, keep your hands out of your face and out of your mouth and nose and all those different things. So really you are in a conundrum whether you're the employer or the employee, William. And so for the employee, we've got an alarm going off here in the studio. Sounds like an alarm out in the garage. There we go. The conundrum is, if you are the employer and you fire that person, you may get hit with a lawsuit, and the person would receive unemployment benefits right now. The PPP unemployment benefits are due to expire here in the upcoming weeks, but if the additional PPP unemployment benefits are extended or reinstated, then that employee will be able to receive that money. It's a conundrum, so you just have to do what's best, and you have to make your best judgment. You have to use your best leadership. If somebody is sick, you really don't want them in your facility anyways, and if you're the employee who's been sick, you don't want to go to work, because now you could be what's called a super carrier for COVID, and you could spread it to everybody and shut down the entire business. So again, common sense is not so common, but common sense has to prevail in this situation.